Skateboarding in Dublin faces many challenges. The weather, poor road surfacing, security and lack of investment. The capital lags behind other European cities in both amount and quality of skatable infrastructure. The biggest challenge for Dublin at the minute is the lack of an indoor skate park. Let's hear from the owner of Ramp and Rail Indoor Skate Park, which closed in 2006.
My name's Mike Keane, I'm 28 years old. We got a building here in Drumcondra, got like a beginner street course. We've got an advanced area, we have a skate shop in it, a little coffee shop opening now shortly. So it's more like, I suppose, a sports club for skateboarders. So that we'd have somewhere to go skating that you wouldn't be getting kicked out of, that you could skate at night when it was dark out or when it's wet out, and just have it all the time, just somewhere to go skating.
One thing Dublin does have, which is essential for a good skate scene, is a local skate shop. A skate shop is a place to gather, supports local talent and is the centre of the community.
My name's Oisin. I've been skating since I was 11. I work in the local skate shop called High Rollers Dublin. I've been working at the skate shop since I've been about 15. I got a job there just from when they moved shop, they needed someone else to work in. Been skating for a while, working in a skate shop for a while now. Skating for me has been like a really big part of my life. Pretty much every single day that I can go skateboarding. And unfortunately that's not a lot of days, because a lot of days, especially throughout the winter, are raining, or it rained the day before and it stays wet the day after. So it's like hard to ever get to skate, hard to be in a safe place skating. They've built a few more outdoor skate parks, but since I was 11, there's never been an indoor skate park for skateboarders, or really anyone. Yeah, that's been one tough thing every winter, trying to find a car park to skate in. The weather gets pretty long, we've got big rainy seasons here. Nowhere indoor to skate, just always waiting for a dry day. Nothing really to do when it's raining. Yeah.
I spoke to Reese Memory, a local skateboarder, and Danny Shaw, a local skater and filmer, about their experiences growing up and skating in Dublin.
Next one. My name is Reese Memo. I've been skating for like 5 years now. I only started properly skating when I was about 11 years old. I'm 16 now. It's a given the weather's shit over here for pretty much everything. But for skating it sucks, because when it's raining can't skate, when it's windy it just makes it way harder to skate. Like a lot of rainy days we'll go out just to skate a car park, just skate flat ground all day. Imagine if we could go to an indoor park. I don't know, sometimes it was pretty treacherous. There was a slappy curb in one of them. That was the most variety we had. I think Dublin could improve on a lot of things. I feel like Dublin's very anti-skateboard. Every stair set you go to has blind bumps in front of it. All the ledges will always have knobs on them. You can't skate them. The scene's kind of gotten smaller. I just don't really see as much of the people that I used to see around as much. With COVID, I think COVID got a lot of people into skateboarding because no one had anything to do. They just wanted to find something to do. I went over to Sydney and Melbourne last summer and skated over there. Like all the parks over here, the ground's always real rough and ramps are just built poorly. But over there it was just a real nice park. The street spots were amazing. There were so much more spots compared to Dublin.
Hi, my name is Danny, and I really like skateboarding, film videos, any free time, we're just out skating.
What was it like growing up skating in Dublin?
So I just went to a skate park every day, but I had to pay a £5 in, which is a bit shit. Like, street skating's free, so that's good, but you just like get kicked out wherever you go. Especially like if you're trying to skate anywhere, like a college or like any big like Facebook or any big buildings, like they just have like security everywhere, and they put skate stoppers. But yeah, there's no indoor park, so you just can't, like, if it rains you can't skate, or you just have to skate Bagot Street, which is the only like one of the only sheltered spots other than a car park. But you just get kicked out there too, so you get like 20 minutes max, and then it's just like, yeah, you just have to go skate a car park. I don't know, you see a lot of people drop off, especially because of the weather, and also like the drink culture kind of stops a lot of people from skating. Like, you can't be skating if you're hungover, so I don't know. I mean, you can, but it's a bit shit. Yeah, I don't know.
I spoke to Kata Tomoyaga about a short-lived covered DIY on the side of the former Israeli embassy in Ballsbridge.
I'm Kata. I've been skating for eight years. Yeah, it's really hard in the winter. You're a bit limited in terms of like rain and not having anywhere indoors, and then getting kicked out if you want to go to like anywhere sheltered when it's raining or something. You don't really have anywhere other than like a car park or like something that's like owned by a business, so you can't really do it if it's raining. You always get kicked out and stuff. Just like cycling by it, and I saw that it was like sheltered and seemed kind of abandoned, so you don't have somewhere to just like go when it's raining and practice, you know. Made like a really shit little ledge there, and then there was a load of pieces of wood there, so we're like, oh, this is kind of handy because you can just use those to make like little things. Honestly, I feel like a good DIY is more fun because it's more like a street spot. Shit isn't getting built, so you kind of have to take it into your own hands sometimes, you know. And it's also just kind of fun building your own spot and getting to pick what you put in it. It was never actually like concrete or anything because it got demolished, obviously. But yeah.
Did you have any idea that it was like the old Israeli embassy when you were doing it first?
No, I didn't know. I only found out after. But it was pretty funny, yeah. And made me not feel bad about like doing it.
The king of Dublin DIY is Mark Foran, responsible for the old Five Lamps Courts DIY, which has now since relocated to the convention centre.
We lived right across the road from it, kind of, in the Five Lamps, and Nisha found it and just told me about it, and then I had loads of experience with concrete and shit over the years. Made the first few curbs. They were only like 6 foot length curbs, wheeled it over on a fucking plank. I just screwed trucks to the plank and wheeled in the first curb. I built about 4, but we'd moved them all around. Those ones were never fixed because we wanted to share the space. Like, we'd often be like, go over and be like, want to skate, but there'd be kids playing basketball or soccer in it. And then Derek Sloan and Philly, Derek got a big bit of granite, and Derek mostly built that ledge that's still there. He put that in, and me and Johnny built the wall ride that used to be there, and me and Philly built the quarter pipe. Philly had a bunch of cement left over one day after work, and we just put in the quarter, but the bike pull people ripped that out. I wouldn't even mind only this spray painted. If you notice, the spray painted a new tag over it. It was some of those graffiti artists that was written on that wall are dead. Just as soon as they approached me when they said, do you have a timetable for when you come here? It's new. Instantly I was like, yeah, this place is fucked. We went to go skate the curbs, and all the curbs are in a big pile of rubbish outside the curbs, and it's locked. So then I was like, the convention centre, those roller skate people roller skate there. I'll put the curb there, because I had 4 spare curbs, you know. But then again, I was so courteous of like going into their little spot, and I put it over to the side. I didn't want to just drop a load of curbs down there. I did it over time, you know what I mean? Kept them to the side. As soon as the first curb in, people were like this. Oh, you should do this, you should do that, you should build this here. It needs a quarter, it needs this. It's like 5 years later, they've done nothing. Oh, and your man who put the rail in there, I have total respect for that. Like, a fucking cool obstacle, well made, fair fucking play, you have skill. Puts it whack in the center. He wasn't hanging out there that much, so he didn't really put that much consideration on the placement. If I was still living in Dublin, I'd fucking have built way more shit. Like, I'll build some, I just do it for the fun, you know what I mean? I like doing it. But, and it's art as well in itself, you're working with your hands. But
The court's DIY now remains locked, which means locals can no longer access the formerly public space. Dublin skaters are well used to spots temporarily popping up and are still waiting on investment in a permanent indoor space to practice in peace.